Oh my gosh, I feel like such a tosser right now, like literally. You know, this is where like some makeup tutorials start, like... Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a first impression on the beautiful looking Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world, because I should say luckiest lady. Like, I still think I'm kind of, you know, 16 in my mind. I feel so lucky because one of my so generous and kind subscribers, Pino, sent this to me along with a few other makeup products. I did kind of show it all in my last vlog. She very kindly sent me a bunch of products all the way from Italy, and the Zodiac palette was one of those products. I feel like I can't go any further on with the video without just, in some way, I don't know how, I just want to say thank you so much to Pino for being so absolutely kind and generous, sending not only this but the other products to me. I don't expect anyone to ever send me anything. I just don't. I feel so privileged to have this palette here today to test out. So BH Cosmetics is a US based brand, but over the past kind of 12 months it's becoming a lot more accessible and affordable to purchase if you're not in the US. I can only kind of speak from a UK perspective because I'm in the UK, but Beauty Bay have started selling BH cosmetic products. At first they only sold like, you know, a couple of products, but now they seem to have a really good stock. This cost £22, which my mind was blown. Like literally when you look at this palette and the packaging and just everything, it looks expensive. Okay, that's just what I'm saying. This is the palette Zodiac. Oh my gosh, like it, okay, I've still got the plastic bit on. Oh guys, look at this. Oh my gosh, like I just had a tiny peek and I was thinking, oh my gosh, but like which colour do I use, because they all look so beautiful. So you've got mattes, which are the rectangular shades around the kind of inner circle. You've got what I think they're baked eyeshadows around the edge, and they're kind of like jewelry, kind of, you know, metallic looking kind of shadows. And then in the middle, I believe that this is a, I mean, you could use it as a highlighter. You could use any of these as highlighters, of course, but I think this one is, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, 25 colour eyeshadow and highlighter palette. So it's a fecking eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, I mean really guys, I think it's been incredibly well thought out, because you've got the metallic baked eyeshadows around the edge. You see as well, they've been put in such a way that they relate to those matte shadows on the inner circle, if that makes any sense. Do you see what I mean? Like if you were to look at this shade, for example, and you were to think, right, I'm going to put that on my lid, already they've kind of given you an idea about which kind of transition matte shadows you could use. Again, with the green, can you see they've gone with like this kind of burnt orange camo, and then a kind of a rusty kind of reddy shade, and they've done it kind of all the way around. So for this silver shade, you've got the purples. I don't know if that's the plan or if I'm just like making it up, but to me these matte shades really seem to complement, you know, the metallics that they are near. Okay, so I'm going to go straight in with Cancer. This is the shade that kind of jumped out to my vagina. Oh my gosh, like I feel like this is going to be the shade I'm going to use today. As they are a baked formula, they're extremely kind of soft and buttery and silky. Okay, sorry about my nails. I know they're a shit show right now. Oh my gosh, but look at this. It's so sexual right now. I mean, really, guys. Oh, I should really swatch my sign, shouldn't I? I mean, that would be like the thing to do. We've got a beautiful pink and a beautiful champagne. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no, I was thinking, oh, that looks a bit shit. Oh no, guys, I just swatched this one again. I re-swatched it. And obviously, you know, it's not as great as its former self, but I would not expect it to be. Guys, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so here we go. Oh my gosh. Look at these, guys. Super metallic, pretty, full of colour. They look dreamy, like they look dreamy. Okay, so I'm going to put you in fast forward now because I'm definitely going to be swatching them all, and I don't want the video to be a million years, and basically all you're going to probably hear from me is,
oh my gosh, my vagina's singing. Oh, wow, sensational, because I mean, I can just tell it's going in that direction.
this one is Pisces. This is my sign. This is my sign. Come on, come through, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Oh, can you see my hairy armpits?
Oh my gosh, guys, look at these two.
Okay, so that is all of the, oh, I didn't swatch the middle one. Oh gosh. Okay, so the middle one, like the, you know, this large kind of highlight shade in the middle, didn't feel as soft as the kind of eyeshadows, and it is a little bit powdery. I mean, all of them were a little bit powdery, but not quite as much as this one, so it definitely is a different formula. If I just, swatch that one there. Look at that, guys. Look at the glow. So guys, right, these shimmers are all just singing out to me right now. I think they're exceptionally beautiful, obviously with the exception of the one that I re-swatched, because I mean, really, right now, looking at my arm, it's not an easy decision as to which one I'm going to use today. I absolutely love this one at the end, which was Gemini. I also love this one, which was, oh, Pisces. That's mine. That's my sign. I mean, really, of course I was going to love that one. I love this one, which is Leo. And, oh no, it's not Leo. Which one's this? Oh, Virgo. And I also love Cancer. Like, I was going to use Cancer today, but now I'm thinking I might not. So these are all the swatches of the eyeshadows. I just think they are absolutely sensational. The most exciting eyeshadows that I've actually swatched in quite some time. So next we're going to move on to the mattes that are in the inner circle. Oh my gosh. Actually so pigmented. Look at that. And so soft, buttery, silky, smooth. All the things that you kind of don't expect to get with a matte, but are so surprised when you do. It's just like winning right now. The only thing I'll say is it's a little bit difficult to actually, you know, get your fingers in there. And that's what she said. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Look at this black, guys. Okay, so these are the mattes. Kind of think about like camo when I look at these shades, just because they're quite muted, quite cool toned, but all of them are actually really, really pigmented. They feel nice and soft. I'm just hoping that they're gonna blend well and they're not gonna like kind of, you know, fade away. Now I have to actually decide what I'm gonna do. I feel like today I kind of want to use Cancer, maybe some of the purples, but I also really want to use Virgo, and I'm just absolutely torn and indecisive right now. I wish you could tell me right now which one you think I should use, because I have no idea. My vagina is telling me to go with Cancer, but my heart is telling me to go with Virgo. You know what? I'm going to have to go with my vagina. It wins every time. Okay, so to begin, for the crease, I'm actually going to go in with this light pinky kind of matte shade. And there's quite a lot of kick off, you know, when you put your brush in there. Can you see that? You also get a mirror with this palette, which I hadn't noticed before now because I was just too busy looking at the beautiful shades. Oh my gosh, look at that. It looks beautiful. I didn't think I had picked up that much on my brush because I'd got so much kind of kick off on it. But look at that. Oh my gosh, right, I'm going in with more. I feel like these eyeshadows blend really, really easily. You've got really good colour payoff. Look at that. For such a light shade as well. This is good. Vagina's flying up to space. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit more just because I want it to really pop. Okay, so I think that this is such a promising start. Next, I'm going to actually go in with this kind of highlight shade, and I'm going to just pat it underneath my eyebrow. I am going to go in with a little bit of this kind of lilac-y shade. Actually, is it violet? I don't know. I never know the difference between lilac and violet. Is there a difference? I don't know. And I'm just going to kind of pop this into my crease, but not go, I'm not going to go as high as the kind of pink shade that I've put on. A great colour payoff, and it blended out beautifully. I have no complaints at this point. I mean, look at that, guys. Oh, God. Right, okay, so I kind of feel like I'm happy with my crease. And how long did that take? Like 2 minutes or something? I don't know whether to go in with Leo or Virgo. Leo is slightly more pink, whereas Virgo is more of like a peachy kind of shade. So I'm going to go in with Virgo. I am going to be using my finger today for the shimmers because these are a baked formula. They don't really do so well with brushes, so I feel like you just get the best results using a finger. Okay, so I'm actually going to just lick my finger a little bit, and I am going to go back in again to Virgo.
Story of my life.
Oh, guys, it's beautiful. I'd say it looks the tiniest bit chunky, but not really. It's got a beautiful kind of metallic glow to it. Just to see how far we can take these shimmery eyeshadows, I'm going to spritz my brush with a bit of Fix Plus. I am going to just pop right back into a Virgo. This may get chunky. Sometimes I find that the more shimmer eyeshadows that you apply, the more chunky it gets. By the way, please don't look at my massive spot. I know you've probably seen it right now and you're trying not to look at it. It's just huge. What is he even doing right now? He just appeared in the night. Okay, so I'm really, really happy in my decision to actually try that shadow with a bit of Fix Plus. I definitely feel like it has just lifted it into the iconic kind of category. It looked beautiful before. I don't think you need Fix Plus, and if you don't have Fix Plus, a wet finger is just fine, or a wet brush, like if you lick it, that's fine. I definitely do think it kind of intensified just the metallicness of the eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my under eye. I'm going to just use the same pink and... which purple did I use? Oh, this one. I'm going to use the same shades that I used on my eye, just underneath my eye, just kind of blend it out a little bit. This is like the no mirror makeup challenge, because like I'm not even looking into a mirror right now because I'm kind of looking up. I can see a cloud. It looks like Bart Simpson. I should really do the no mirror makeup challenge. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I could just like spot some clouds or something. Yes. And finally, what I'm going to do, just to kind of deepen up the outer vagina a little bit, go for a bit of a deeper, like, this isn't, yeah, it's like a deeper purple. I'm going to just pop this into the outer vagina. Okay, so that shade isn't much different from the one that I used. So I used this one on the transition and this one just now on the outer vagina, and they do look actually pretty similar. I might just like go into this even deeper purpley kind of shade just to, you know, try and build up, you know, the outer vagina a little bit. Next, I am going to pop a little bit of this almost kind of cranberry, or is it maroon? I don't know, guys, but look at that. It's kind of like a maroony, I think, shade. I have no idea. Just pop a little bit of this again in the outer vagina just to kind of build up you know, the look a little bit. A little bit back under the eye. Okay, so this is the look. No, it's not. It's not the look, guys. I've not quite finished blending yet.
There's always time for more blending.
Okay, so I have finally finished the look. This is what it looks like. I did a little flirty wing. I put some fluttering falsies on and also a purple lipstick. I wasn't sure which of my Kat Von D Rock Candy minis to go for, Aussie or Roxy, so I just went for them both. I absolutely love this palette. It really has met all of my expectations. I feel like if Pinot hadn't have sent it to me, it's definitely one that I was very interested in buying. The best way I can think of describing this is, say if someone had loaned me this palette so that I could just use it once, I would definitely want to buy it for myself because I know that it's the kind of palette that I would be using again and again and again. I think the shimmery kind of metallic shades are sensational. They're not chunky at all, super easy to apply. You can boost them up with Fix Plus or a wet finger, but you don't need to because they look beautiful either way. And the actual shades in the palette are just gorgeous. I also think that the mattes are superb, some of the finest that I've actually ever used. I've never used any eyeshadows by BH Cosmetics before, I don't think. I think I've only used the Blacklight palette, the highlighter palette. I definitely want to try out more of their eyeshadows now, just based on this palette. I know that they don't. You know what? I'm telling a lie. Oh my gosh, like literally, I have used other BH Cosmetic palettes. I have. I've got two. Oh my gosh, guys, my memory is so bad. So I've used the Take Me to Brazil super colourful, pretty, vibrant palette, the Wild and Alluring palette. That would be my porn star name, Wild and Alluring. This palette is full of, again, shimmery, well, it was full. One got lost. Also got a metallic bronzer and a kind of metallic, well, it's not metallic, it's like a mineralized blush. And yeah, this one I like to use if I want a bit more colour. So actually, yeah, I've used a lot of BH Cosmetics products in my life. How could I forget that? Oh my gosh. Just to kind of sum up what I think about this palette, it's the type of palette that now I'm kind of excited to use again. There's just so many more looks I feel like I could do with this palette. I think it's kind of rare as well when you get a palette where the shimmers and the mattes are kind of on par. That's definitely the case with this particular palette. It was just a joy to use. I absolutely had so much fun using it, and I know I'm going to just get so much use out of it in the future. I would definitely recommend this. I think for £22 it's worth it. If you've been kind of lusting after this palette for a while, I would definitely have no reservations of recommending it to you. I think it's brilliant and I think you would love it as much as I do. So with that being said, I'm going to go because in all honesty I could just sit here and rave about this palette all day. Also, I do want to end the video saying thank you so much to Pinot for sending me this eyeshadow palette. Can we all give Pinot like virtual hugs right now? Like this would not have been possible without her generosity, and thank you so much, Pinot. I hope that you know how much I appreciate you sending this to me. Thank you so much to everyone for watching, and I'll be back soon with more.